Previously on Hanging with Frugal Tina.
Ready? Go. Mmm. Mmm. Well, hello. Welcome or welcome back, whichever it is. I'm happy you're here. I'm Tina. We're hanging with Frugal Tina. So here in a few weeks, school's about to start, and I've been thinking about school lunches and snacks and things like that. So I started thinking about what I made for my children, what I make for the children I currently have, and what I had. And I picked out a few of my favorites, and I want to share them here with you today. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Let's start heating up those pots. Come on. Here's everything you're going to need for this next snack. You're going to need some Cheerios or Toasted O's of some kind, vanilla, some honey, peanut butter. I have sunflower peanut butter and regular peanut butter. These over here are optional. The nuts, raisins, you can add it in. You can add cranberries, dried fruit, however you'd like. This is a very, very easy to manipulate with whatever you want in it. And then chocolate for some topping, but I'm not going to smear it on top. I'm going to melt it and drizzle it on like a drizzle across the top. These are not needed in the recipe. They're not requirement for it. But it is a yummy thing, so we might add it. So there you have it. Let's get right to it. Okay, so since I'm making two batches at the same time, I'm going to be making a full batch on one and a single batch on the other. So I will leave all the proper measurements in the bottom. But first things first, we have to grease the pan and then line it with some parchment paper for easier lift out. I'm going to do that now. So we're going to start with the honey. The reason I have the vegetable spray out is if you spray a little vegetable spray inside of your measuring cups, or whatever thing you're using, your honey will come out much easier. See? Came right out. And it's not even sticking to the sides. You could see that. So, calls for 1.5 cups. I'm doing 3/4 cup because this is Eric's. I did the same thing with this. See, nothing stuck in there. Then you're going to need 3/4 cup of peanut butter. So let me get Eric's in the bowl. Okay, so you're going to need 1.5 cups of, not 1.5 cups, 3/4 cup peanut butter. It does call for 1.5 cups, but I'm only doing 3/4 because I'm halving the recipe. And these are great snacks for the kids when they come home from school. That's why we're doing all this, because we're getting ready to go back to school. Alrighty. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to put it in the microwave and we're going to heat it and let it melt. Okay? While that's going on, I'm going to mix up the regular batch. So again, 3/4 cup honey. And 3/4 cup of traditional peanut butter. And again, and this is a very forgiving recipe. If it's not exact, you're okay. Half the time, I don't even measure. I just dump and go. See, that's not exactly 1/4 cup. I put it in there. Okay. So now I'm going to warm these in the microwave, and I'll be back when that's warmed through. So it's coming out looking a little bit like this. This is Eric's. This is the sunflower peanut butter. He doesn't want anything but peanut butter and the Cheerios in there. Okay, so we're going to add about 3 cups, I want to say. 3 cups. That's 1. That's 2. Let's stop right there for a minute. And then you're going to mix this. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot the vanilla. Nearly forgot the vanilla. Calls for a tablespoon, so I'm going to do about a half of one-ish. Add that in. And then we're going to mix that up. All right, let me mix that up and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm going in with another cup. And we're going to fold that in on itself. All right, I'm going to let that set up while I do the other one. All right, so we're getting a soupy-like consistency here. That's kind of what we're going for. I'm going to have to go to a bigger bowl. My famous last words, I need a bigger bowl. All right, so I'm going to add it to this bigger bowl. Okay. To this, we're going to add the vanilla. Vanilla is optional. Now we're going to start adding the Cheerios and the other items. 1 cup. Oh, it's not even a full cup. My bottom is wonky. 2 cups. 3 cups. Let me mix that together and see what that looks like. I always have to remind myself that it firms up as it sits because I want it to look right here. It doesn't always. All right, before I add any more Cheerios to this, I'm going to add a box of raisins because the others said they want raisins in it. And they said they wanted nuts. Now what I did was I had a bag of almonds, so I went in with a rolling pin. I went a little bit aggressively, but it is what it is some days. And this is to your liking. So I had a full one of these like little dollar store glass things I put in there. I put half of it in there. Okay, we're still gonna do a little bit more. I think it's going like 3.5 cups is gonna be about right. That was 3. This is the 4th cup, but I just poured it out. It's about half a cup there. Now I'm not using the Honey Nut Cheerios or anything like that. You could use whatever one you like. I wish I had some. Well, I do have, but I don't know where they are. They just appeared some. Dried cranberries, I think, would be fabulous in this. All right, I think I'm going to go in just a little bit more, and that's it. We're stopping there. I mean, these no-bake desserts, they come together quickly. It's just taking me a while because I'm talking and doing and not just throwing it together. You could add a little bit of quick oats to this to beef it up a little bit. Yeah, that looks good right there. All right, let me get the pans out and I'll show you how to do the rest. We're gonna push this right into the pan. Now I greased the pan and put the parchment, and I put some grease in the parchment as well. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna press this down firmly so everything kind of wants to come together. Eric's is done. I'm gonna cover it up and then I'm going to do ours and then we'll get to the drizzle. I'm back with ours. Just wanted to give it another good mix real quick. And in it goes. Couldn't tip it over. Gotta get all that yumminess in here. Just like we did with Eric's. This pan is just a little bit bigger than Eric's. Sorry, I moved it off camera. And we're just gonna firmly press this in. And then I'm gonna melt some of that drizzle, put it on here, and then in the refrigerator. All right. So let me get to the drizzle and I'll show you what to do. Well, since I have some leftover nuts, I'm gonna sprinkle it across the top just to do away with the crumbs that I have. Okay, now I'm gonna get the drizzle ready. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of this chocolate frosting. Use what you got. I use this because no dairy in it for Eric. And I'm just gonna just microwave it until it's liquidy. Hey, don't do what I did. I forgot I had it in the microwave and I walked away and it bubbled over. Now I have hot chocolate all over my not chocolate, melted chocolate. So we're just gonna drizzle it on. However you feel like drizzling it. You could pour it, you could drizzle it, you could not at all, depending on how nutritious you want this. But we're gonna go with some drizzling. Now, Eric has never, ever, 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 ever had the combination of peanut butter and chocolate together. So when he has this, it's gonna be absolutely a change for him. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. We just want drizzle. We don't want it like completely covered. And as I continue on. So that's gonna go in the refrigerator till it's chilled and sets up. All right, so we're just gonna drizzle, I hope. Just using what's left in the bowl. Not the bowl, the little bitty cup right there. All right, so now that's going in to the refrigerator and let it set up, and when it does, I'll be back to show you. All right, there they are. There's Eric's. Yumma, yumma, yumma. And there is ours. Yumma, yumma. And what, Eric?
Yummy.
Let's get to the taste test. All right, so what you do is you lift it out of the container, just like that. Hold on, stay right there, Eric, stay right there. And then you're gonna cut it just very easily. Just cut right through it. And cut these, you hear that crunch, Eric?
Ooh, that's
cut that
good.
right into bars, just like that. And then chop, chop, chop. All right, so I'll do that, and we'll see you at the table.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
Well, hello! I'm behind the camera today. Eric has his. Jessica and Aiden have the regular peanut butter with the nuts and raisins. And Eric just has his. So everybody, let's give it a taste and see how you like it. Pick it up and bite it, Aiden. Yummy?
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yeah, Aiden's smiling big. You like that, Eric? How do you like to taste the peanut butter and chocolate together? You've never had those two tastes.
Just
Kind of hard to describe what you've never had, right? Like it, Jess?
Yeah, it tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Wow. Alrighty, well, let's get the rest. Let them get sampling. See you later, bye.
Oh my goodness, y'all. These bars were so good. I actually had to stop Eric from trying to devour it all in one day. It lasted a couple of days. They're very rich. They do a lot better when they sit overnight and everything gets to congeal. It's really, really good. This is a must try.